Three, two, one. Hello, welcome back to A Work in Progress, episode 2, where we talk music, movies, inspiration, and whatever else comes on my mind tonight, I guess. But where to begin? This week has been interesting to say the least. Definitely in the realm of not only work life but normal life, I guess that's what it's called, life. In terms of balancing healthily, doing work, doing uni work, working on myself, and obviously allowing time for other activities to go down, rewarding yourself, whatever you deem necessary. In my opinion, it's a very, very important balance that someone needs, especially in a time like this where it seems like everything's put out in chaos. So having some kind of order that you adhere to not only helps in finding meaning, but also helps in keeping you not so much distracted in the sense of negativity, but distracted in the sense that your brain's always trying to think of something else, but not getting time to be dormant and to think about something horrible, where it's constantly distracted by something good that you keep doing, which been trying to do, and I hope that you listening have also been trying to do. Obviously that's not really 100% a possibility all the time, but as people we can always work towards that, and I feel like everyone should work towards that. This week I really want to focus on a music project that I personally have grown to love even more, listening to it and reading the words, which I know sounds very obvious, obviously if you're listening to a song, listen to the words, or you read the words or whatever, you want to know what they're saying, but actually you're reading in the sense of understanding what they're saying, comprehending what they're saying, and then applying that to yourself. So that is Kids See Ghosts by Kids See Ghosts, the collaborative project between Kanye West and Kid Cudi. And this project has come back into my life mainly because Kid Cudi released 2 new songs now, I think. Leader to the Delinquents about a week or 2 ago, and another collaborative project with Travis Scott, which are both really, really good songs, and that's led me back to Kids See Ghosts. And just as a overall, I highly recommend it, especially if you like rap, or you just appreciate people trying to better themselves mentally and trying to, I guess, to use the words in one of the songs, keep moving forward, and also being free from whatever mental prison, that mental illness or uncertainty or whatever seems to put you in. And that's something that really speaks to me, especially now of all times, where again it feels like everything's uncertain, everything's chaotic, no order. Feels like bad stuff just keeps happening and happening and happening, and nothing good is really happening. That's where last week's podcast comes in, where it's seeing the the light in the darkness, this week I want to talk about being able to keep moving forward in these bad times. And that's where I'm going to talk about Reborn, the song from that album, and really how amazing it is, not only as a song, but as a mentality, so much so that I actually keep a card in my phone cover with the phrase "keep moving forward" in it, which I only seem to remember in unimportant times, but it's good to know that it's always in the back of my phone and should be in the back of my mind and should be in yours too. Not to tell you how to do your life at all, but in my opinion, it's a very important concept, and I guess I'm gonna get into that now. But yeah, Reborn. I believe it is in the middle of the project. I don't think it's the. I'm only going off memory from the vinyl, and it's in the second half of the vinyl, I believe. And Kid Cudi talks about being reborn, name of the song, and keep moving forward. And in my opinion, this is all my opinion, I can relate to this a lot. This is going to get really personal, but it matters in this sense. Definitely in the sense, not physically reborn, but obviously reborn in the way that you are, where you're still yourself, but you're obviously leaving that pain behind. I need a cough. And moving forward, being reborn as someone new, free of all this pain, but also acknowledging that past, and it's very liberating in that sense. It doesn't matter what's happened to you in the past, all that pain, all that suffering, all those hard times. You can always get through it. Nobody is so far gone that they can't move through whatever troubles that have been hitting you. You always get through it, and that really speaks to me. To overuse that phrase, it's truly amazing, because you look at Kid Cudi's previous projects, it's a lot around going through depression and substance abuse and all that. To go from him talking about that in an environment that doesn't really talk about that, being so personal and all that, where he has gone through those things and now he's trying to move forward. He feels like he's reborn after bettering himself. Not only just him, Kanye as well. Can't really speak to the other people on that album that much, but definitely those two have really fit that song to a T, where they have been reborn. And just everything about that song, even Kanye's verse about, especially in these past few years, all the negativity that's been sent his way, all the terms that he's been called by people. Perhaps you've been called certain terms lately, or people have criticized you for your choices, whether they were deserving or not. And I feel like we all can learn something from those experiences, where, like Kid Cudi and Kanye, we can acknowledge those changes and better ourselves, to move forward, and to finally be reborn as who we're meant to be, if you want to think like that. And skeptics may be like, oh, I'm who I'm supposed to be now, and well, you're very fortunate to keep that mindset, but I'm always in that position where I'm trying to think about who I want to be. It's a little bit anecdotal, but I remember only 2 years ago now, people asking you, where do you want to be in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years? And there's always, the common answer that people always seem to say is, I want to be in a good job, or I want to be, successful. I want to be surrounded by all these people. I want to be happy and all that. But as I further get older, I seem to finally understand where I want to be in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And it's not successful in that sense. It's, I want to be a better me. I want to be the best me I can be. Where I want to be Josh, but to the fullest extent, where I'm all these qualities that I am, but better. There's always going to be days where you're not going to be the nicest person, where, we all fall into those faults, and I don't think that we should shun away from that. I feel like we should tackle them head on, where it's okay to get angry, it's okay to lose your calm. What's not okay is to use those opportunities in order to hurt others willingly. Whether you've done that or not is a totally different story. And this is not me telling you what to do. It's me talking to you about what I want to be doing. And if you want to follow, you can follow. I mean, you can pause this and then never listen to it again, and then all the rest of my points for here will not even exist. Or you can listen to it its entirety and learn something. I'm getting really philosophical right now, but it's okay, because I trust that it's important to talk about this every once in a while. And this project is a very good way to start. It's I like to think about it as, I imagine this project is like the bridge between the old you and who you want to be in the future, where you're walking on the bridge, so to speak, where you're trying to move forward, where you're trying to be reborn. And I love that. I love that so much. It's definitely something to think about, and I love it. How many more times can I say that? I love it. Another standout song to me is Free. Xbox going off. Free. I think it's not doing it again. Turn off that. I think it's with 3 or 4 E's, but it doesn't really matter, because it's a spiritual successor to Ghost Town Part 1 from Kanye's Yay album that was released prior, but it doesn't really relate musically. Thematically can be argued, but it's just relevant for context. But this song this song is definitely up there as one that you can definitely learn from. It's truly, truly amazing, in my opinion. Free. It's just something about it where it's just like Kid Cudi talks about, and Kanye, not feeling the pain anymore, feeling free from the badness, which goes hand in hand with moving forward, where you're moving on from that pain. That pain doesn't hurt you anymore. Bettering yourself, you're freeing yourself from that pain. You no longer, obviously there's the allegory of the story of Jesus in there, and I'm not going to get religiously preachy on here because there's a place for that. It's church. If you want to, have someone preach to you about that importance. I don't feel like that's my place to do so, but definitely, that's definitely there. It's just so important, in my opinion, to try and move forward. This is totally off topic, but this is to do with movies. The Lion King also comes to mind with a good example of acknowledging the past but moving forward with Rafiki, which I was really sad that they got rid of that scene in the remake, but in the original, you have the scene with Simba and Rafiki, and Rafiki hits him over the head with his stick, and then this obviously isn't verbatim, but like Simba's like, "Oh, ow, like that hurt," and then Rafiki's like, "Yes, the past hurts, but what can you do about it? It's the future now." Obviously not like that, but you get what I mean. That's important, is it not? We're so caught up in the past that we forget about the future, which I know seems so cliche, but it's important. We're always stuck in the past. I'm definitely not free of that. Definitely get caught up in the past a lot. It's something that I'm trying to work on, but it's something I try and do. Not to worry about the past too much. Worry about now. Worry about what you're doing for the future. Who you're going to be. You're going to be moving forward. You're going to be free from the pain. You're going to be reborn. Made it all connect. So it's a bit of a 4,000 IQ moment there. But yeah, it's so important. Like I said, especially in a time like now, it's a perfect opportunity for you to work on yourself. So I want you to ask yourself, I'm becoming a therapist now, but I want you to ask yourself, who are you? And what are you trying to do to become that person? I'll do me. Who am I? I'm Joshua. I'm a caring person. I'm very empathetic. I'm compassionate. I'm honest. Well, at least I try to be. I try to be kind. I try to be calm. I try to be loving. I try to be all these things. And what am I trying to do to become these things? trying to work on myself. I'm trying to, get through these bad moments where it feels like I'm not this way, where I don't feel like I can go another day. I don't feel like I can continue doing this. I'm trying to work through that where I can. I know I can. I know you can. We all can, because we're all so much better than we think we are. It just doesn't sound right hearing it come from ourselves. Because I don't know, somewhere deep in our minds there's some self-doubt, which does serve a purpose to an extent, but not with this, because it's stopping us from being who we're meant to be. The self-doubt where, I shouldn't say that. What if I sound dumb? What if you do? You're going to learn something. You're going to learn that wasn't the right answer. And you're going to learn the right answer. So next time that's the right answer. Making mistakes is okay, because that's the process of finding out something correct. I definitely can learn that, especially with results. We always get scared that we hear this result, I got 60 out of 100, I got 50 out of 100, 40, 30, whatever. Number doesn't matter. What matters is we did something and we can learn to do it better. And that's what we want to do. We want to move forward from the 40. So we can move towards a 50 or a 60. Or even move away from feeling bad about what we did and content with what we did, happy with what we did, knowing that it's okay. So we free ourselves from that pain. And that's the central idea moving forward. This is sort of what I want to kind of do each week, where sort of talk about a film or some music, and not only comment about what it's done for me, but also how amazing it is in my opinion, but also relating how we can use this to relate it to ourselves, because it's the whole point. I guess a work in progress is a metaphor for life. My life's always a work in progress. I'm always trying to better myself. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there before this gets too long. But if you want me to do longer ones, definitely let me know. I feel like after a certain point, people just start to be like, I get the message. But I don't know, see if I can rant for an hour. But I think this is digestible enough where you can listen to this for a little bit, and then the main focus isn't so much of me, it's a concept bigger than me. But yeah, I want to thank you for listening. It really means the world to me. I want to thank everybody that's been so positive about this. It really means the world to me. I've always wanted to do this, and I finally am doing it. So it's good. Any other things I want to say? I'll definitely put up a picture of the album. on there, so you can look at that without having to look at a purple screen the whole time if you're looking at the screen. Or you can do what I do with listening to podcasts and put it on in the background and look at something else. But yeah, so that has been a work in progress, episode 2. I don't know what I'm going to title this episode, probably Keep Moving Forward. I love you guys, all of you, and I'm out.